I've been using the Ecobud Gentoo glass water filter jug for almost 6 months now, and I have decided to switch to something else, and here's why. Firstly, I knew this going into it, but I'm just not sure exactly how much is being filtered out of this water. So the filters claim to reduce fluoride, chlorine, and some other contaminants from the water, but it's not one of the big reputable companies with lots of research done on it. So unless I test the water myself, I just can't be sure. And that just keeps playing in the back of my mind, especially since fluoride reduction is a big thing for me. The second reason for me is all of the particles that are coming out of the filter into the water. So can you see all of that moving around in the bottom of this water container? They are all from the filter. So what I do, I fill up my water jug and then leave it in the fridge for the water to get cold, and then I transfer it to this water dispenser so that we can get it from the front of the fridge for our bottles. So that's how I'm able to easily see just how much sediment or particles are coming out of the filter and settling in the bottom of the container. So that just doesn't make me feel good. So as I said, since removing fluoride is a really big deal for me, I've actually been going to my local reverse osmosis water station and filling up these 10-litre containers. I think it's about $4.60 per container or something like that. So that's 46 cents a litre, and that means that there is no fluoride in this water at all. So I've been using this water for boiling, because every time you boil water with fluoride in it, the fluoride actually concentrates. It doesn't evaporate like some of the other chemicals do. So I have been doing that alongside filtering water through this jug. This is just for drinking water. So I just want to streamline my setup. I don't want to have to be reliant on sourcing some water from outside of the home and some water inside the home and only partially filtering it. So my third reason for ditching the Gentoo jug is to create more self-reliance in the home. So let me show you what I'm doing now. I have just splashed out and got myself the Berkey water filter system. So we've got the black filters up the top there, which get rid of the chlorine and lots of contaminants. And then underneath in the bottom compartment are the fluoride filters. So that is taking out like 99% of the fluoride. So that was expensive, but I still got it half price. I paid $460 for that with all the filters, brand new in the box from eBay. And if I had have bought that from a store online, it would have been about $900. So that was a great deal. I just have to keep on top of the filters, but the filters do last a long time. So that will be my next experiment. I do want to keep using this glass jug though, because I do like the idea of storing water in glass or stainless steel rather than plastic for too long. So I've just pulled out the lid, which is attached to the filter compartment. Unfortunately, the lid doesn't sit on without this piece here. So what I'm going to do is fill this up at my Berkey. This was all the water I could get from the Berkey at the moment because it was actually still filtering down from the top, but that's okay. So I've just got this little beeswax wrap. I'm just going to stick that over the top of it. So that can now be the lid, and that can seal off the top of the jug. There's still a bit of space there we can pour the water out of, and that can now sit in the fridge. This way I can still keep my same system running. I will keep the glass jug of water in there cooling down. As the dispenser empties out, I can empty from the jug into there, and we will still be able to access it at the door the same as before. If you want to know more about the Berkey, I've just done a video on how to set it up and all the troubleshooting that I went through in that process. And I will definitely do some more videos down the track with hints and tips and my review, what I actually think of it as time passes. In the end, I'm really glad that I tried out the Gentoo filter jug, and I still actually have 2 filters left. I'll just leave them in the top of the cupboard just in case, who knows. And I'll absolutely still be using the glass jug, so nothing is wasted. Let me know in the comments, have you tried this filter jug or another filter jug that you're happy with or not happy with? Or maybe you've switched to a Berkey system as well. How did you go?